Okay, so you guys, some of you told me to make sure that I showed you a video when we were going to replace these mounts. So here we go. I don't have room to set the camera up under here while I'm doing this. Hope you understand that. But I want to show you what you have to do to get these off. Here's the left one. This is the one that's broke. Of course, it doesn't look broke because it's kind of captured in there. But I'm sure when we get it off there, looking at it, you'll see what the deal is with it. It's not that hard to get off here. You just have two bolts that bolt it to the engine block. You got one there. Looks like that's about a 5/8, and some one kind of peeking its way in right there on the other end. And you have a long 3-bolt, which you see the end of it with a nut on it right there. It's got the head pointing towards the front. Now, what you have to do, it's okay to start loosening these bolts up somewhat, you know, when the engine's just sitting here without the jack under it. But don't start taking them out. You can't get them out because the engine's sitting on this mount. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to take your jack, like I've got mine there, and get you a piece of wood or something. Don't just jack it right up on the metal oil pan and put a big dent in it. And try not to jack up on that thing. That's the drain plug. And just jack the engine up some, just you know, like an inch or so, till you can start taking these bolts out. And then you can go ahead and you'll have to pick the engine up. You saw in that video how far up the engine comes anyway, so you shouldn't have any problems with that. Just start raising the engine up and until you can get that thing, get all the bolts out and slide it out. Now this thing you're looking at right here, this thing looks kind of like a, you see the bolt, and then this part here, I can't really reach my hand up, but maybe I can. Right here, this thing, this is bolted to the frame of the car. You don't take this off. That's just that's the bracket, really. That's what it is. But you don't have to take that off. All you're taking off is this part, that thing. That's one piece. Now that's part of the inside of it right there, the little tab. But that's all you take off. So you don't have to mess with the rest of that. No, because you really don't want to do that anyway, because the heads of these bolts are up in the frame, and they are a booger to get out. So here's the one over here on this side. This is the passenger side, and I don't have really any indication that it's broken. It bolts on the same way, but I'm going to go ahead and replace it too while I'm under here. And since I'm working around the starter and I'm apt to have a wrench or something go out of control, you got the battery cable there. I pulled the negative battery cable off, so be sure you do that before you're under here fooling around with it. And the same thing applies to this side. Just when you get this one put in, or whichever one you do first, tighten it up and let the engine back down. Swap sides, do the same thing. So that's all there is to it. Just be careful. Be sure you have your car up supported on some sort of jack stands. Those are my heavy duty homemade jack stands. I didn't make them, but somebody else did, and they're real nice. So I like them. I don't have much. Oh gosh, I don't have much faith in those little ratchet style ones. So, all right, guys. Well, I gotta get busy. So talk to you soon. Bye.